Lockley closes down the Wolves left back Ashfall. Can't find Lockley. Hooked away and offside against Dubedat. He was clean through on goal. Clark to take the free kick. Lost it deep into Wolves' turf. Kai Williams signed a two-way deal from Stratford following his departure midweek. Tackled from behind, throw in right in the corner. Harry Sawyer plays a 1-2 with Eli Barker. Deflected cross. Chested down by Burke. Lofted upfield. Downs. No Gift Musa, of course, today, suspended following his yellow card. Barco taking on Ashfall and loses. Cleared as far as Clark, who barges Sawyer off the ball, tangle of legs. Free kick to Wolves Sporting, level with their own penalty area on the left flank. You see okay? You see okay down the wing? Yeah. Ashfall to take the free kick. Lobs it down the left flank. Got it on towards Dubedat, volleyed away by Clark. Cairns. Lockley the intended target, nodded clear as far as Belcher. Lockley. Belcher maybe no overlap and Lockley into the area, held off by Quarry. And out it goes for the goal kick. Promising run made by Belcher. Lockley trying to take it as far as he could on his own, but couldn't find a way around the Wolves fullback. Stuart Jones with the clearance. And in the air by Lockley, only onto the foot of the captain, Matt Vaughan. Deep into United turf it goes. Wolves winger evades Sawyer but takes him to the path of Downs, who sets Sawyer up for the run. Williams in support down the right flank, Ozil space in the middle for Harry Sawyer. Lockley receives a bit of a barge from behind by Vaughan but maintains possession. Sawyer needs help and plays it into the midfield with Luke Downs. Barco turns away from the challenge of Zaya. Downs. Lockley holds off Vaughan. Now Williams caught by the outstretched leg of the captain. Apologies for that, having to play ball boy there. Downs stands over the ball. The attackers received their instructions from Terry Anderson. Clark and Barnett in there, as well as Barco and Lockley. Cairns trying to put the wall off. Kai Williams heads to the far end of the box. Plenty of white shirts to aim for. Played short, Barco looking to thread it through for Cairns. Good idea, poor execution. Nodded out of play by Adele, by Ben Valence. Left back doing well to spot the potential for the counter and ending that danger. And sending it out off the Wolves number 11 on the halfway line, left hand side. Valence to an unmarked Belcher. Cautious run, looking for an option into the area, looking for Lockley, headed away by Vaughan. The two number 8s going head to head. Lawley loses out to Belcher. Valence continues the attack, crossed by Valence. Vaughan again there to curtail the move. Barco. Downs. Deflected pass. Cairns doesn't give up on the move. Barco. Downs. Valence in. Across the face of goal. Williams couldn't make it in time. Goal kick. 5 minutes gone at Pride Park.
Got my fingers.
Score remains Wolverhampton Sporting Community 0, Coventry United 0. The Red Greens with the better of play so far. Wolves bottom of the league, but to league standing means zilch. When you cross those white lines, it's all about the performance on the day, the talent on that pitch. We're throwing to Coventry United. The ball down the left-hand side from Wolves number 7, Sean Smith, looking for the run of Kieran Clark. The run wasn't made. Out of play, Clark back to Bunn, who scoops it high into the sky. Time for the two Wolves players trying to get onto that ball. Is the head of Burke who got onto it. Ashfall, an option in the box, headed by Barnett, and Barco's gone down injured. The referee stopped the game. Not yet, Wolves will continue, but rather sportingly, clues in the name. Kieran Clark back heaving the ball out, and Barco will receive the treatment he needs. Physio Dan White immediately called over. United do have attacking options on the bench if needed. Tyler Haddo, the latest of those attacking players to arrive from GMP Sports midweek. Dom Mullane, Luke Jones and Kevin Thornton will also be used in attacking capacity. And the other man on the bench, Shane Nicholson, the right back. We'll be keeping you up to date with the latest goings on in the professional games. The final scores to bring you for the Championship: Rotherham 2, Sheffield Wednesday 2. And what a game from League 1. Final score: Southend 3, Portsmouth 3. League 2, Notts County 1, Mansfield 0. And in the FA Cup, Brighton 2, Derby 1 it finished. Keeping you up to date with the latest goings on at the Ricoh Arena, with Coventry City taking on Walsall in what is dubbed as the M6 El Clasico. And it's still 0-0 there. Oh, Barco is off the pitch for a brief moment. And the game's back underway with Bunn sending it back to his opposite number 1. Stuart Jones will look to play it out as Barco, I'm happy to announce, is back on the field. Lawley. Booted upfield by Zaya. Received by Dell. Lawley again. Turns away from Cairns and opens the door for Williams to snatch the loose ball. Williams, cautious approach, Barco back into Williams, challenged by Ashfall, and the danger ends with a defensive clearance. Drilled upfield by Clark. Dubedat the target, a familiar face in the Midland Football League. Dubedat looks for a route into the box against Jamal Clark, and strong defensive clearance out of play for the corner, and we're going to need a new ball. Corner kicks will be taken on the left-hand side, Kieran Clark. And, well, we may need another new ball as the second ball has been booted into a pile of kindling behind the goal. It's a good job to stop bonfire night. Coming up to the 10th minute at Pride Park. Wolves Sporting 0, Coventry United 0. 10.5 minutes gone. We've got our very own Keith Green next to us, our intrepid match reporter. Thankfully he's got a stopwatch on him. And it goes from Clark, Dubedat at the far post, and the header looked like it came off the back of his own teammate's head there, but it's taking reflection off a United player. So it will be a corner on the opposite side. Dubedat trying to cross ahead the face of goal. Second short. Clark out tricks himself, is dispossessed by Sawyer. Spinning around like a top, but not taking the ball with him. Cairns. Now Williams, and a brilliant challenge by Ashford. Crucial intervention from the Wolves number 3. The highlight of today's game will be available on YouTube, hopefully tonight. Barco, down to Valence. Into a more central location with Kai Williams. A stumble from the challenge. Williams slides in and somehow brings the ball back under United control. Sawyer the target from Cairns. He didn't reach him. Cairns with the standing challenge on Ashford. Ashford keeps it in. Clark. Zaya turns away from Cairns. Keeps it away from Lockley in the process. Clark again. Takes on Sawyer. Tries to play the 1-2, but the 2 wasn't great from Lawley. Down into the centre circle. Eli Barco continues the United assault. Williams back to Barco. Sawyer makes the run down the right, but it's played behind Barco for Downs, and now Sawyer. First time past to Belcher and lobbed away. Clark will keep it in. United have pushed quite a few players up, and the midfielders have to trap back to help out defensively, and Luke Downs is there to dispossess Clark. So he cuts inside of Barco. Sawyer on the halfway line. Downs in support, short to Downs. Needs options close. Williams is there. Sawyer to the left. Lockley too. Threaded through for Lockley. Vaughan clears as far as the touchline. That will be a Coventry United throw just in front of the CUTV camera. So far so good for the Red and Greens, looking a dangerous attacking threat. They have to be careful of the Wolves counter, which seems the way to go for the home side. Sawyer goes for 1-2 with Barco and dispossessed for another Coventry United throw. Stabbed out by Smith. Sawyer to an unmarked Williams, who's picking up the United striker. Sawyer, Barco, Lockley in the box, and a good challenge from behind by Kyle Burke, and hoofed away by Clark onto the head of Ben Valence. Belcher tracks back to help out. United calm things down with Jamal Clark, the captain. Back to Belcher on his Coventry United debut. Scored 8 times for Hinckley AFC in Division 1 this season. 3 different spells at Rugby Town. Cairns. Pass didn't reach Lockley in the penalty area. Again, it's Burke there. Harrison Sawyer stretches but couldn't divert the pass away from Clark. Dubidat looks to thread it through. Valence is there to stop Dell from making his way towards Bunn's net with possession. And Valence able to find the teammate in Sawyer. Downs up to the halfway point with Lockley. Pressure towards the touchline. Coventry United throw. "15 minutes gone in the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division. Wolves Sporting 0, Coventry United 0. Sawyer. Slight stumble from Williams, but he sprints around Burke. Looking for a pass, blocked by the chest, and a stumble from Williams. I don't think there was any clear contact from Jonathan Ashford as Williams made his way to the ground. The referee agrees. He was trying to cross in towards Lockley, blocked the first time asking by Ashford, and it looks like Ashford's holding his sternum, so it must have been a powerful cross. As Williams tried to claim the seconds, he stumbled to the ground. Quiet day for the goalkeepers, but Jones takes the goal kick, headed up by Burke. Overhead kick by Clark, but it had already gone. That's bad news for Dubidat, who had a chance to break into the box from the left. Today's show here on CUTV is sponsored by Current, building bespoke software to increase sales and improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. Sawyer. Barco spins away from his opposite number 7 in Sean Smith. Down to Valence. Into building from the back. Belcher on the left flank. Skips past the challenge of Lawley. Still Belcher. Now Downton, plenty of space in the centre. Sawyer And Sawyer with an ambitious effort, but I think that's what you could call a defender's finish. So again, it will be the goal kick for Jones. A few goals from the Championship. Norwich lead Bolton 1-0. Sheffield United 2-0 up at home to Reading. Barnsley 1-0 up at home to Wycombe in League 1. Shrewsbury 1, Burton 1, Carlisle 1, MK Dons 1 in League 2. In the FA Cup, Millwall lead AFC Wimbledon by 1-0. It's still all square at the Rico between City and Walsall. Barnett's header nearly falling into the hands of Clark. Sawyer doing the necessary duties. It's punted upfield to Lockley. Deflected pass again, looking for Williams, but being snuffed out by the Wolves back line. Barco wins the aerial duel with Ashfall. Burke gives it straight back to Barco. Now Williams steps in front of Vaughan. And a perfectly timed slide by Burke, but another United throw on the right touchline